G'day everyone, thanks for stopping in to watch another video. Today I'm just going for a bit of a Sunday drive. Stuck in the house for 10 days. That's something I didn't think was going to be so hard. It's a different story on the weekends when you go out and you come home, and then if you want to go out you can, but to be solely stuck at home knowing that you're not supposed to go out or you can't go out, it's quite difficult after probably the second day, I reckon. The first day is a bit of a gimmick, you don't really care. You catch up on a lot of Netflix and YouTube and whatever else, and then after that it becomes like, what do I do? So anyway, that's what I'm doing today. I'm fully recovered. I just need to get out of the house and go for a bit of a drive. That's the whole thing about this car. Really clears my head, doesn't matter what's going on in life. I could always take this out and it really takes your mind off of things. How sick are those trees? Anyway, so this is one of my favourite roads. It's called Obrain Road if you live in Perth, Western Australia. And it's just a really nice bendy road to pull some gears, turn some corners. It's a little bit bumpy at times, but there's a lot of bikes that take this track, which makes it fun, and a lot of hills. You can see the altitude changes quite a fair bit. This car, I had been thinking over a few weeks that I should sell this car. It's not a money thing, it's more, what is a money thing? A little bit, because the problem I have with this car is its value. The more the value goes up on this car, the more pedantic I am about it, and the less I want to take it out, which was the whole point in getting this car in the first place, to enjoy it. So and the other thing is obviously the value. I had thought about buying like an S15 or an S13 or something and replacing it with this, and then paying a bit off the house or whatever, or modding the other car. But the more I thought about it, I don't think I would feel the same about an S15 or an S13. As much as I love those cars, would it replace this? I don't know. So I looked around, I spoke to a couple of people. Obviously the standard advice, if it doesn't feel right, don't do it. I didn't fuck him around, but I felt like I fucked him around a little bit. Someone I know, Alan, he had mentioned a couple of times that he was looking for an R33 GTR, and let's face it, if you sell your car, you don't want it to go to a dickhead, like someone who's going to fuck the car up and not look after it the way that you would. And this particular person takes very good care of their car also. So I thought I'd message this guy and see if he was interested. We spoke about price and all the rest of it, and automatically I felt uneasy about the car potentially not being mine. Look at the view. This is why I love this road. Look at this. So I was really on the back foot already before he'd even committed to saying yeah. He just thought he would see what his finances are like, and then we'd go from there. So anyway, a couple of days and I'd already completely decided that it wasn't a good idea. Just to think that this car wasn't in my garage anymore, whether I was using it or not, I didn't think it was a good idea. So you know, luckily for me it hadn't gone any further, but it's not until you get a scenario like that where you realise how much your car actually means to you. Perth really is beautiful. So for anyone who knows Peter Brock, this is the road that Peter Brock died on. We'll go past the area shortly, but I think it was a Targa race that he was on. I'm not completely sure, but there's a memorial area there, and stuck behind a fire vehicle or a Western Power. I've got a couple of little things lined up for modifying this. I had never thought I was going to modify it. I've had this car since 2016, and I always thought the whole reason behind why I like this car is I like the shape and its history, but I like how they drive. They're similar to a WRX, you know, they pull you around the corner. It doesn't get loose. Some people like to get loose in a rear-wheel drive car. That is fun, but I like the feeling of being pulled into your seat. So anyway, a while back I bought a Power FC, and I was like, okay, I'll just fit a Power FC and I'll just do a tune and we'll see how we go. So a little bit of time passed, and I'm not in any rush to do it, so I thought, you know what, I'll just sell the Power FC and I'll wait. So I sold the Power FC, and then my tuner, or the workshop I use, Forged Automotive, Tim recommended that I get a Haltech. So I bought a Haltech. In that time we did a couple other things, put that Mines equal length front pipe on there. I just put a couple of intakes on there. So I've got the Haltech now. I've just bought some adjustable cam gears. To a lot of people that's not a lot of work, but when you've owned the car for 6 years and you haven't really done anything to it, that's a lot of work to be done straight up. My end goal with this is not to modify it a lot. I would just like it to be a little bit more responsive. If I can do a tune and have those adjustable cam gears make a little bit more torque or power down low so it's quicker, that'd be ideal. Perfect for days like today where I could leave it in third and it would be a lot more responsive out of corners rather than putting it back to second. Not to say that it's not responsive, but it could be better. So shortly there's a few maintenance things I need to do, CV boot, general service and whatnot, but soon we'll be doing a dyno tune to see what it's currently making with how it is, and then we're going to put the cam gears on, fit the Haltech, and then do another dyno and tune it properly and see what the power difference is. If I can pick up 30 horsepower on a tune, I'll be happy. That's the plan. Now I think just on the left here is where Peter Brock died, somewhere here. And then the memorial, I think there's a plaque just in here. Yeah, there's your plaque. Not going to get out because I'm a Nissan guy. It says Peter Brock, 1945 to 2006, King of the Mountain. Alright, so I will put a little pin drop on this spot. Don't you just love that noise? The squeak of an R33. Anyway, I put a pin drop of where this is. If you want to go for a drive, it's a good spot. Let Peter hear that noise. Wake him up from the dead. I'll leave a link in the description of where this road is. That camera's set up there.